Okay. Let's just a little. Alright, let me do. No, let me do this real quick. Alright, there we go. Let's do. Okay. Alright. Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go. Now, for those of you who... Okay, so, originally, American McGee, the guy behind the Alice games, was also, good morning, everyone. This is going to be an all-day thing. I'm going to go through the entire game all in one go. For those of you who don't know what this game is, this is the sequel to American McGee's Alice. The Alice games are a really dark, twisted, horror-themed take on Alice in Wonderland. Unfortunately, there was going to be a third game in the series, Alice Asylum, but EA basically said no. Long story short, Mr. McGee, American McGee, had been trying to get Alice Asylum made for about 10 years at this point. And when EA said no, that's not a first-person shooter, FIFA, or any kind of sports game, yeah, he basically just gave up. He built up a giant $200, no, not $200, 200-page, design Bible, presented it to EA. They said, no, we're not going to take a chance on it, even though they took a chance on the first game and the second, and they did phenomenal. And so, I'm basically going to be playing through this again. But this time, the Flesh Maiden outfit. Yes. Each of the outfits is based on each of the realms in Wonderland, or in the game. Like, we've got the classic dress. The steam dress is for the Hatter's Domain. The siren is for the Diluted Depths. The Silk Maiden, which I think looks fantastic, is for the Oriental Grove. The Royal Suit, this one's for the Queen of Hearts Castle. And my least favorite, because it's just so freaking freaky, Miss Stitched for the Dollhouse. This is a game that gave me nightmares about 18th century vintage baby dolls, or antique baby dolls. Yeah, no, that's not horrifying. But yes, I got the DLC. The DLC, long story short, the DLC is about outfits themed after characters, or prominent characters in the first Alice game. First up, we have the Caterpillar, obviously themed off of Caterpillar. That hookah smoking grub. Cheshire, which I think looks really good. Obviously based off the Cheshire Cat. Who, this version, voice crack. This version is very much creepy. He looks pale, emaciated, like he could fall apart at any second, but he is tough. Checkmate here is based off of the red and white kings of the Pale Realm. Yeah, we literally had to fight chess pieces. The Flesh Maiden here is the queen herself. If you can tell by the heart eye. Here we have Late But Lucky for the White Rabbit. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not personally my favorite. And Hattress for the Mad Hatter. In this game, in the original, his limbs are completely robotic. Well, you'll see, but yeah, we're doing a Flesh Maiden run. We also have unique weapons like the Vorpal Blade and the Vorpal Cleaver, the Octo Grinder, not the Pig Pepper Grinder, the Hobby Horse, and the Nightmare, which is a deer, and the Octo Cannon, or the Teapot Cannon, turns into the Catnip Cannon. Yes, I'm doing this for my Xbox, so if you see any stuff like, yeah. Normal difficulty. Yeah, we're all good on there. Alright, let's get this game started. And I'm doing this in honor of Atlas Asylum, which never going to be made. EA doesn't want it. American McGee has given up, and now he's focusing on his plushie company, Plushie Dreadfuls. It is they got some really good plushes there. Alright, now, shush.
Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a memory. And it makes me sick.
Now,
Scene from the
focus.
trailer.
Wait. You're floating again. Weightless. A cipher. Relax.
I love this game for its paper cutout cutscenes.
I'm in hell.
Forget
The big
it.
battle from the first game where we had to fight
Memory. It's unproductive.
the Queen of
Go
Hearts.
to Wonderland.
I can't. I'm trapped. My past.
Sergeant, this girl's badly hurt. Call for a doctor. She'll be all right.
No, Alice. Discard that delusion. Forget it.
Oh, that was a
To
bitch and a
Wonderland.
half.
I'd rather not, Doctor. My Wonderland's shattered. It's dead to me.
Your preference doesn't signify, girl. Now, Alice, where are you?
I'm sailing with a friend. It's different somehow. Things have changed.
Change is good. It's the first link in the chain of forgetting.
What's happening? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit,
That's not right. What's he doing?
is something wrong?
Oh, jeez.
Wrong?
Oh!
Don't struggle, Alice. Let the new Wonderland emerge.
Corruption? It's killing me. Wonderland is destroyed. My mind is in ruins.
Forget it, Alice. Block that dream. Wake at the sound.
Oh!
There, Alice. Better now, aren't we?
My head's exploded and there's a steam hammer in my chest.
Yes, well, the cost of forgetting is high.
My memories make me vomit. What can I...
Remember other things.
I want to forget. Who would choose to be alone, imprisoned by their broken memories?
I'll set you free, Alice. Memory is a curse more often than a blessing.
So you've said
Dr.
many
Angus
times. And
Bumby.
And I will say again, the past must be paid for. Now, before our next session, collect those pills from our high street chemist.
very well, Doctor.
It's my turn to forget, Alice.
Now, Charlie, your pa was hung for killing your ma who beat you.
Oh my
Let's
God.
forget that, shall we? The past is dead, Charlie. Floating. Listen. They're gone.
As you can see, Alice here looks extremely emaciated. She looks exhausted. She looks terrible.
Ollie pinched me smalls.
We're bloomers.
The loo smells awful.
Worse than your room?
My stories to the children bear strange fruit. Their drawings expose pieces of my mind. Oh yeah, dodos, ugh. This is supposed to take place in late 18th century,
Doctor's time.
I deserve my bitter tears. Want some?
late 1800s, London. Abandoned toys or worn out shoes have a past, and the people who use them too. My past was consumed by fire. Yeah, long story short, Alice has no family. Her mother, her father, and her sister all died in a house fire. The first Alice game, American McGee's Alice, was about... Yeah, Alice was also shoved into she was prattling on about hatters and queens. So she was shoved into an asylum for 10 years, where she finally dove back into Wonderland, killed the Queen of Hearts, and was set free. However, she's still dealing with a lot of trauma. The Illustrated News feeds an insatiable appetite for domestic mayhem and industrial disaster. Fire at match factory, 6 girls missing. Is there anything more predictable? A world's gone quite mad.
10 years in the loo bin. No, Mum, no relation. She's an orphan.
Mr. Payne had no idea how humble a home could be. If not for my drawings and the photographs, this could pass for my room at the asylum.
This photograph of my family was delivered here by post. No message, no return address. I'm grateful for this memento, but I wish I could thank the sender. Yep, that's little Alice right there. There's Arthur Little, Ma Little, Elizabeth Little, or Lizzie, and little Alice.
Doctor's pet.
This likeness captures the doctor's confidence. His dress is fastidious. His bearing calm. Just shy of classically handsome, he likely instructed the artist how to render his nose. Ugh. Bumby.
Another day, a different dream, perhaps.
Everything here is meant to be exaggerated, like... Kitty.
She ever work? Where's her black? Too good for company. She don't get close.
hates being touched.
The
Who
Sandman
likes
is
it
coming
then?
in his train of
Never
cars.
slaps
The moon
smoke
beyond
or
those on
light.
the wheels of stars. So hush, you little ones, and have no fear.
Huh.
The man in the moon, he is the engineer.
Here we... Nope. No.
Seen the price of cheese these days.
It's outrageous.
Ugh. Kitty!
Hello, Puss. Puss, 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 Puss. Don't be afraid.
Theophilus Everett Horton, clockmaker. Places in where we pass out in
Now, where's
London?
that cat gone?
determines where we end up in Wonderland. All living things die eventually. Still, Marcus remains always important. Bone. Oh god, are these supposed to be prostitutes? Oh my god. I know people liked thin waists back then, but Jesus Christ.
No changing nappies.
Excuse me, sir. You look like a discerning gent.
Save 10 minutes at a time.
Seems following furry creatures into dark holes has become a habit. I hope it's not a vice.
Oh boy. Oh fuck. Is that a Jabberwocky head?
My stars and garters, Alice Little. Slumming again, are we?
Nurse Witless. What luck. Twice in as many months.
Out on your own? You look frazzled, dearie. Not doing well?
Not really.
Come along home then and look at my pigeons. Pretty birds, like you.
I don't think so. Our last visit cost me several pounds and got me nowhere.
I might recall where your mangy rabbit got to. Still a mess. No surprise. Her kin roasted like chestnuts right before her eyes. 10 years in Rutledge Asylum wasted everyone's time. Dr. Bumby won't be better. Still hauling out her questions. The fire, her memory. I deserve consideration, don't I? Who found her new clothes? Who got her a place at Bumby's? Where'd she be without me? On the street, selling her backside. Likes my pigeons, though. She's doled out the odd pound or two. But I know it's worth more than that. Kept her secret, haven't I? Heard her say, all died on my account, I couldn't save you. I've told her my silence is for sale. Keep. I'm a good sort, really. Not like her nanny, that uppity whore, or that lawyer fellow Radcliffe took a stupid rabbit. Need money. Warned her I'd tell the coppers if she didn't make a donation to my upkeep. She yells and goes off her head. Days she can't remember her name, what I heard.
Nurse Witless, do you mean to harm me? To send me back to the asylum?
I won't say no. I've a thirst you could photograph. Need a drink?
One man needs water.
Pretty birds, like you.
No wonderland.
You've done that.
It's only a dream.
And here we go. Back into Wonderland and back into the madness. Yeah, this area's pretty, huh? Yeah, well, that's the Vale of Tears for you. Now, this area is just... mwah.
Very upsetting journey. But I'm rid of Pris, or whatever she's become.
Now, if you hear me eating stuff,
At least the place I've landed
those are
is
my
somewhat
breakfast,
familiar.
lunch, and dinner, because this is going to be an all-day thing.
About time, too, Alice.
Blasted cat. Don't
Cheshire.
try to bully me. I'm very much on edge.
Perfect. When you're not on edge, you're taking up too much space.
You're no help at all.
But you know I can be.
Cheshire
I'll
cat.
frighten myself. When necessary, thanks very much. I was hoping to escape from all that.
Abandon that hope. A new law reigns in this wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're at risk here. You be on your guard.
Will do.
You're part frog, Alice, I swear. You jump so well.
Yep. Ah, man.
If you leap from that table again, Alice, I'll expire. You're 2 times too reckless, my
Boing.
girl.
Now, I have 100% of the game, but I haven't played this game in quite a while. Ah, tricking
I've been
elixir.
down this road before. Good things in small packages?
Though lacking a bathing costume, a plunge in that pool is in order.
Huh, it's like in the first game where we had to drink a shrinking
My
elixir.
God, I'm shrinking in this potion. Shall I disappear?
Unfortunately, we were stuck like that for a long time.
But the upside is that while small,
Had to eat a
you
mushroom.
can see things that are nearly invisible to your bigger self.
Ah, I get it. Right. Forests for the trees. Just the other way round. Short-sighted is more than a matter of perspective.
One thing that kind of bums me out the most about this game is that we don't get,
Look how small she's become, all curled up. She's barely there. A vixen in her hiding hole.
is that we don't get proper boss fights until the final boss.
Amanita muscaria.
But I'm not gonna
Alice,
spoil
is merely
anything.
A stinky toadstool.
If this is your first time
Spongy
seeing this game,
consistency.
I'm not gonna spoil anything. Because you are in for a doozy. Oh yeah, shrinking violence. These give us teeth, and teeth upgrade weapons. But, as you can see, I already have everything all fully upgraded. Yeah. We'll see familiar faces from the first game. American McGee really did know what he was doing when it came to creepiness. In fact, American McGee's Alice was or the first game.
Oh, we'll never have more fun alone than when I rode the big slide in Hyde Park. Papa will take you soon, Alice.
Was actually described as Tim Burton, or if Tim Burton did Alice in Wonderland. What's funny is that in 2010, Tim Burton actually did do a live-action Alice in Wonderland. And in 2016, the sequel, Through the Looking Glass, which was not as good, but it was still pretty good. In my opinion, that is. Yes, we are sliding down a chalkboard. I'm hoping this is just wine. Not what I think. Oh, that is a skeleton of the ferocious
Vorpal blade is
Jabberwocky.
swift and keen and always ready for service.
I really want to get a replica of one of these of this thing,
I've not come back here looking for a fight.
Really?
even if
That's
it's
a pity.
not proper
One
metal. I just want something to
certainly
hang on my wall. You have just obtained the Vorpal blade. Go snicker snack. It leaves them dead, as seen in a previous poem. Yep, the poem about the Jabberwocky, about how the hero goes wielding a Vorpal blade, goes snicker snack, and then they went galumphing home. I don't know the thing by heart. Oh, yep, there goes the thingy. I don't remember the whole poem by heart.
Flight or fight implies a permanent choice, but flight often just means putting off the fight to another day. Choose your battles wisely, Alice.
Alright, first enemies of the game. Insidious Ruin.
Ugly, gross, and evil in a single monstrosity.
A flower's purpose is simple and immutable. Human purpose is fickle.
Well,
because
yeah,
it is
back
a
to what I was
slave
saying
to memory.
before. American
Memories
McGee's
must be
Alice
strictly managed.
was seen as
Unproductive
if
ones must
Tim
be
Burton had a role in
eliminated.
creating an Alice in Wonderland. It was dark, gothic, and, well, friends became enemies. Dreams became nightmares. And, well, toys became weapons. We had to fight with frickin'... we had to fight with... We had to fight with, we had to fight with, obviously, the sword, but we also had a deck of cards that were razor sharp. A bird head shaped croquet mallet. Just a straight up blunderbuss gun. We had to fight a whole slew of people, including one that's actually coming up.
it's you again, Alice. You may approach.
Why would I do that? You want to eat me?
Yes, well, you taught me manners, and I've lost my taste for mad women. Strictly a porcine diet for me. Everything's better with bacon, don't you agree? Of course you do. Now, there are pig snouts scattered about. I heard a few behind the house. Go fetch them for me. But take care for the pests that block your way. Pepper them up if they do. They need spice, and you're just the girl to season them for me. You'll find that grinder serviceable.
Why not season your own pig parts?
Matter of priorities. My alabaster skin needs protection from the disgusting creatures running amok amidst the environs. But one gets peckish. Look, all you have to do is listen for the oink, then shoot the snout. You may like the results. I certainly will.
Yeah, long story short, the Duchess here last time tried to cook and eat us for dinner. You found the Duchess's fucking snout, well, whatever that was. Pig snout or piggy edition, pepper grinder. Dispatch your foes in a delicious way. Fuck off. I'm going up there and kick some ass. Alright, we peppered the snout. You may be wondering, if each of the outfits have their own unique powers, what does this one do? Hysteria mode. I take no damage, I deal quadruple damage, and it was usually only reserved for if I had no power left, or if I had very little health. It's sort of an emergency thingy, but here I can do this whenever I want.
Thank you so much for the snout. Now go away.
But with the Flesh Maiden outfit, I can do it whenever I want. Booyah. I really wish.
Finish your soup, girls. Bovine juveniles gave their all for it.
While the controls for American McGee's Alice may be a little dated, seeming a little clunky, it's just overall a really, really good game. Oh, there's another snout over there. It's still a good game. The game looks fantastic. The fighting is is genius. Oh man. I just wish I had this kind of a jumping mechanic where if you miss one fight, if you miss one jump, yeah. Oh! Slithering ruin, yeah. Frickin' slithering globs of oil and ruin and tar. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit. What the hell is happening to my Wonderland? Boing. Boing. Yeah, Alice Asylum was gonna have a mixture of new and old weapons. Gonna have every weapon from the first game, every weapon from the second game. And fucking new weapon for the third game, like some kind of epic slingshot.
Railway running through Wonderland sounds charming, but inefficient. Noise and smoke, like snips and snails, perhaps. Best to forget that train. A mock turtle as conductor? Oh no, I don't think that would do at all.
Hey, that mock turtle is awesome. Granted, he sounds like a guy in his 20s. Hey, it's the Looking Glass Railway. Hollow Ease. Read this as if your life depends on it. Because it does. Gather these pearly wits to prevent your premature arrival before the pearly gates. My friends can use the choppers and I'll improve your weapons capacity. In other words, you upgrade your weapons and you make them strong. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's not good. But yeah, let's dress well.
Mechanical malfunctions. This disaster is either his doing or his epitaph.
The Veil of Tears. If you get any slowdown in the stream, that's just because my laptop's a piece of shit. Fuck off. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh. Just give me a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Teapots, that can only mean one thing. Madcaps. Oh fuck, chopped his head off. Die. Yeah, the shield madcaps can be a little annoying. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, these were the automatons in the original game. Yeah, what they were doing was they were shoving kids into robots and forcing them to fight me. That was fun. Not really. Oh, boy. Where am I going? Oh, yeah, going over here. Yes, 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 I know. I know. Alrighty. Aberrate, like, okay. Yeah, this is gonna be an all-day thing. Because this game is long. The first game could be beaten in a matter of hours, but this game takes like half a day to complete.
It could have happened that way, Alice. You remember poor Mr. Crook died, didn't he?
There it is.
Dr. Wilson
Hatter's domain.
rejects spontaneous combustion, but I trust Mr. Dickens.
Domain, almost as I remember it.
Appearances, as you know better than most, can be deceiving, Alice. Much has changed since your last visit.
Dr. Bumby says change is constructive, that different is good.
Different denotes neither bad nor good, but it certainly means not the same. Find the Hatter, Alice. He knows more about different than you.
But does he know more about the difference between bad and good?
Making friends, Alice. You're as randomly lethal and entirely confused as you ever were.
I've managed without you so far, Cat. Return to whatever hovels home to you. I'll call if I need you.
Predictably rash.
It's not a question of if, Alice, it's when. Now hold on, and as they say, shut up.
So typical.
In the PC, the glass would have actually been breaking. Anyway, I actually gotta go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
I've made more graceful entrances, and I suppose I must be grateful nothing's broken.
Okay, I have returned. If you hear me eating something, I picked up something at the gas station earlier, so I'm going to be eating something. I'm going to be eating that relatively soon. Mm. 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 I forgot just how flaky those things can be. Alright, let's do this.
Lizzie, remember when a burst of steam blew your dress up around your neck? Just outside Harrods it was. Fortunate your undergarments had been laundered.
Here we are, Hatter's Domain. Normally we would change from the classic blue and white to the steam dress, which is very much steampunk. Die. Nailed it. Each lever in each realm is going to be a different design, and they get more and more disturbing with every world. Roasted dodo, my favorite. There we go. No, I'm not tech savvy enough to frickin' if you subscribe to have it say like to have it pop up like, hey, so and so joined. Oh, wait. Did you screw off? Chop that guy's head off. Man. Yeah, madcaps are basically look like miniature versions of the Mad Hatter. Might need one of those shrinking violets. Excellent. Grab some health. I said, can I have some health? Can you not hit me? Perfect, drinking violet. These things heal health. If I'm taking this much damage in the early game, I could only imagine how much damage I'm gonna take later on in the game. In the later stages. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Piggy. I'm using a catnip cannon. Oh wait, the rig. Okay, never mind.
My heart is open, Alice. Never closed. Never locked. It needs no key.
We could utilize steam jets in the last game, but it was a lot more clunky. Again, the controls were very much a an example of the times. It would American McGee's Alice was made on a modified version of the Quake 3 engine. And that had very limited controls. while the Madness Returns was made on the Unreal Engine, which a lot more forgiving and allowed for much more detailed graphics. Nah, I'm not here for collectibles, I'm here for story. After all, this is my big October special. Last year I remember doing Luigi's Mansion 3. That was a fun game. And this year I would be doing Luigi's Mansion if it was on the Switch 2. And if I had a Switch 2, but I don't have one of those. But, ooh, iPods. These are fun to deal with. A bit of a pain in the ass at first, but once you get them down, there we go. Lactation. As for the milk. Oh, I forgot I could do that. Oh, I forgot I could one-shot him. Holy shit. Here we have cupping and saucing. Oh, wait a minute. I'm stupid. Oh, yeah. I could do a Nightmare Run, but I've done Nightmare Runs before. It is tough as balls. It's like, it's not Dark Souls level hard, but still pretty tough. And over here we have Lost and Found. Oh yeah.
He's obsessed with time.
Find him, or your own time may be short.
Yeah, the cat is supposed to be our guide through Wonderland, but it was in a cynical kind of way. Can I go up? Thank you. I'm doing this run in the Flesh Maiden outfit because it's my favorite outfit. It's grotesque yet beautiful at the same time. those just... The bottles hold lore, little tidbits of lore and other stuff. Little bits of lore and concept art from each of the chapters. Yay! Bunny bombs! Beware the Lagomorph. Yeah, friggin' we had a clock item in the first game, but... And this time... the detonator's a pocket watch. That's cool. What? Ah. It froze enemies, or froze time in the first game. For like 10 seconds it froze time. Oh. Give me a second.
We'll all roast in our beds, Alice, for the sake of your father's unnatural devotion to printed paper. This horde of flambles wants only a malignant spark and poof! Our flesh and blood is smoke and ash.
This is a door from the little household. What the hell? Oh, yeah.
Our lovely library was a fire trap. A conflagration waiting to happen.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Frickin'. Yeah. Alice's father, Arthur Little, was very keen on his photography. Oh shit. Stereo mode. Die. Why won't you die? Yes, yes, I know. Hatter?
Awake? No. Bad dream. A blasted good night.
Hatter, I recall leaving you in a decrepit condition, but not in pieces.
Oh, it's you.
What's happened here? You've lost your hat, and some parts are missing.
Missing indeed, though things being what they are. I barely missed their missing. As to what happened, you should know that better than I. It's your place after all. I know my place.
When did you ever know your place, or how to keep it? Now what's going on?
on, and round and up and down, into my ears, and through my eyes, and up my nostrils, down my gullet, and winding in my guts.
Papa was exceedingly fond of trains. I don't like them much.
You won't like this one at all. Nothing like when Mock Turtle was in charge of the looking glass line. This railroad's a bloody shambles. The stink is ferocious, light blinding, the noise hellacious.
Quite, Tata. Get the idea. A bad train.
The world is upside down, Alice. Inmates run the asylum. No thanks. And worst of all, I'm left tealess.
Tragic. If I do help, will you help me in return?
Cross my heart, if I had one. Find my limbs and toss them into the chute. Machines will do the rest. Be on your way now, that's a good girl. Best way out is through the clock face.
What's really... I think what was the most memorable about the first Alice game was not only the gameplay, but also the music. It was put together by Chris Vrenna, former drummer of Nine Inch Nails, and I think it was Marilyn Manson. He did return for the sequel, but the music here is not as memorable. Granted, it's still really effective, but the first one just had this childlike whimsy about it that was like born in a twisted mind. It was honestly really fucking creepy. Assemblage for destruction as required. Ah, the umbrella. Here's our first of many menacing robots. There we go. Give me my teeth. Alright, guess we're off to smelting and regurgitating. AKA molten metal.
Steps are steep. Take them one at a time.
Has been postponed indefinitely. Payday for
that's Dormouse. In the first game, the Hatter went a little mad, becoming obsessed with time, and performing inhumane experiments on his former friends, the Dormouse and the March Hare. Turning them into half meat, half automaton monstrosities. Left to go completely mad. Completely insane. Oh shit. jump down here. Jump down here. Jump. Pull the lever, and yeah, there we go. Alright. Where do? Oh, okay. The fuck do I go? Oh. Uh-oh, game over. Nope. Oh, jeez. That isn't disturbing. That actually looks kind of cool. Alright, back to business. Let's go deal with the dormouse. Oh, by the way, Alice isn't wearing any shoes, so this is all... She's really gonna need a tetanus shot after this. If she cuts her foot open, she's gonna need a tetanus shot.
Flip the lever to cool the metal.
Yeah, I know that already. Okay, first game is about Alice fighting the Queen of Hearts, basically deal with her issues. The second game, this game, Madness Returns, is about Alice putting together and accepting the fact that her family is dead, but she still has a ton of grief going on. And Alice and Asylum would have taken place in the future, where essentially Alice is dealing with the grief and finally putting to rest her madness. And thus she would have actually opened her own orphanage to give kids the life she never had, because she was stuck in an orphanage for 10 years. For the ages of 8 to 18, she was stuck in Rutland. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's make our way over here. Back. Excuse me.
Steady now. Gather your nerve. Jump for the first bend, then the next, and ride the currents up.
Beware the Lagomorph. AKA beware the bomb. Beware the bunny. Oh. Here. Here, where's that neck? Oh, there it is.
A cat has 9 lives, Alice. I hope you have as many.
I don't know. NPCs are basically just ports of the of these characters from into Gmod. Crankshafts, all that jazz.
Your presence here is
Yeah.
We have a mission to complete.
Oh boy.
And you are an intolerable annoyance. Some like it hot, but no one
Yeah,
likes
it's the Hatter's arms. Ugh. Ow! That's the first time I've ever gotten knocked down like that. Yeah, that's legitimately the first time I've ever gotten knocked down like that. Yep, had access to the Insidious Ruin. Menacing Ruin. These guys, the big guys. The iPods and a few other NPCs that I'm not going to spoil. In case this is the first time you've seen this game.
I've got the arms you need. Well, strictly speaking, the Hatter needs them. Well, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to crush you.
That one's done. Am I gonna have to go back up there? Nope, I'm going over here. Yes, I can. I can reach you. Whoa. Kaboof! Let's go jump on this scrap metal. I bet Alice's feet are roasting right now. Guaranteed that. Again, she's not wearing any shoes.
A temporary setback, a minor hindrance, a trivial impediment. I'll just move along. I'll deal with you later, Alice. You'll never stop our grand plan.
Oh, yeah? What is your grand plan? This place was okay. It was never really my favorite, but It's okay. Alright, Hatter got his arms back. To any of you just joining the archive or actually joining now, Alice Madness
Mobility
returned.
will make a nice change. Expect no thanks until I'm completely reconstructed. No resting on laurels, chiffoniers, chaise
that must retrieve his legs
lounges,
now.
mean folding chairs, stools.
You'd like to sit down. Alright, now here we go, off to, cranking up and pressing down. If I could get over here, which I can. And there's we'll eat the other half of that thing.
The dimensions of this desolate tract are unknown to all but the inhabitants.
Oh, sorry. Before this, I was, watching Retrospector's, Friday Night Funkin' mod. The big reveal of Part 2, or the showcase, or the second half of the first part showcase. I don't know. Did a big showcase, and it's a big Part 2 of the mod. He got upgraded to part 2. And well, there's a 3-part. There's a 3-part showcase on it. So this mod is like 15 full hours of content. You've got the main weeks, you've got the side, you've got the minus weeks, you've got the side stories, and all the remixes that Kamix, aka Ace, and Retro made. But we're not here for Friday Night Funkin'. We're here for Alice in Wonderland, or at least a fucked up version of it. Yeah, I'm gonna be balling a lot in this game. Okay. I gotta start all the way back over here. Okay, it's a little complainy, but it's okay. Itchy armpit. That was close. I almost lost my, almost got squished. Squishy! Of the Legomorph. We dealt with the Dormouse before. Now we're dealing with the Martian Hare. Nailed it. Ow. What? I even die when I dodge? Okay, made it out. Boing. Help! Help! Why did I get Banjo-Kazooie in my head? Haven't done a live stream in almost a full year. Last one I did was frickin' the Ho Ho Holiday DLC for Little Inferno. something cool? Come on. They're dying. That was awesome. Teapot goes squish.
Some insects eat their young, Alice. They have much to teach us, alive or dead.
Yes, the Dodo Miserarium. There's always a dodo in the story. Yeah. These game, really good job of taking the characters you know from Lewis Carroll's original novel and fucking everything up. Oh my god, where is that? There it is. I wonder where's the switch? There it is. If you're lurking, feel free to say hi or something like that. Trust me, I don't bite. Much. Yeah, I'm just kidding. And there's the March Hare.
I told you to cease and desist, but my warning goes unheeded. So without regret, you're about to feel like a lobster is being
definitely gonna have to vacuum later.
Hot.
Obviously not on stream, but you know, tomorrow. Own FTW. Yeah, you're dead, cause we killed you, we took you by surprise.
La 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 la.
That's it. I can feel it surging. Faster, my fine feathered friends. Don't stop now.
There's the Hatter's legs.
be rewarded with pain. I told you to cease and desist, but my warning goes unheeded. So without regret, you're about to feel like a lobster is being tossed into the boiling pot.
Okay. Piece of advice, don't use the... Ooh, that was... close! That wasn't close. I died. But at least I come back as a swarm of butterflies. But no, just stop! I hate when camera changes do that.
That's it. I can feel it surging. Faster, my fine feathered friends. Don't stop now.
Ah, come on, break the boxes. This guy just refused. This guy just stopped. Ugh. Sorry if my voice is a little gravelly. I got a big phlegm ball stuck in my throat. This guy never spawned. There we go. Bruh. You just got owned, FTW.
Don't you dare stop! Keep running! So help me out! Out! Out!
Yeah, you're dead. You're dead because we killed you. We took you by surprise. I'm also a little tired, so doing a 12-hour stream. Yeah, no, not exactly fun, but it's okay. I've done it before. Well, no, I haven't done a 12-hour stream, but Can we go? Eh.
No, stop! That's enough now! Now, stop, you running, you blithering Egypts! You think that can stop us? The merest trifle. I'll be leaving now. You'll never catch me. Don't even try.
It's Mr. Master, the spike plate. I was contemplating doing either a Portal 2 or a Alice Madness Returns live stream. And I figured, since we're in the month of October and it's a it's spooky season, figure I may as well play a horror game. You might not call this horror, but I do. First game was a horror game, this is a sequel to the horror game, this is still a horror game. Yes, you may notice that his outfit is very, very similar to a straitjacket, and that is because in the first game, Hatter's Domain was not only a clock factory, but also...
Now, what about this damnable train?
I feel
An
like
asylum.
a new man, or whatever I am. I feel like an unsprung spring, like an uncorroded gear, like an untarnished bit of metal that sticks in your eye.
Answer me, Hatter. I'm suffering, and changes here are a cause, or they're a reflection, or the effect. What's going on? What are the new rules?
The law is just a whisper away, away home to wonder who knows how to measure rules with a ruler. Cruel rules.
Idiot. I should have left you in bits. Come, the least you can do is help me discover what's going on.
And away we go! Yep. We actually had to fight the guy. The Mad Hatter. Basically, after we dealt with the Pale Realm in the first game, before we got to see the new White Queen, the original White Queen got executed. We had a pawn in our pocket, and said pawn made it to the other side, becoming the new queen.
Our macadam, our road into assemblage. Hurry, Jealous. I'll get this door open.
He knocked us out and brought us to his domain, throwing us back into the an asylum.
Trying to think, but nothing happened. Ah, there! Now I've got it!
Where we had to make our way around the domain, free the Griffin, talk to the March Hare, Dormouse. Ow. Tried to dodge, but got plowed down anyway.
I can't eat a bubble forever. Follow me.
This feels like an earthquake. What's happening?
Do I really look like I know?
Yeah.
Your judgment must be severely impaired.
Wah. Oh. Eh. Ba-do, 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 ba-do. Where do we go? Where do we go down here? Hold on. Let me just pull a switch here. Oh, thanks for taking that out. No doubt he's performing an experiment on himself to give himself that kind of strength. Oh god, the infernal train. It's a Gothic cathedral on wheels. The tracks.
We found the source of the shaking, but are those two quaking? What are they up to?
You'll never stop us, silly Hatter and Alice. It's left. You're too
The
late.
insolence, the arrogance, the execrable table manners. They are destroyers of Wonderland, defilers, denuders, derangers, delightful,
Did they actually create that infernal train to destroy Wonderland?
What does that matter? They deserve to die.
Oh god.
Put me down this instant. I ought to be...
Enough talk. Battle time, Missy.
Or so you think. Nope. No thank you.
Abandon false hope. Forget the past. The damage is done.
Let the madness begin. Resume the folly.
Yeah, you'd think we'd have to fight that thing, but nope. And those guys are dead. Oh god.
Precious domain. And the guests. All I really wanted was another tea party.
Please, Hatter, you promised. Where is that train going? What's its purpose? Tell me. Now.
There's no time for whatever it is you want to talk about. It's time for tea. Talk trees.
You
ran the looking glass line. Come on, you lot. We can still be friends. I've got to find Darjeeling.
My memories are shattered. I'm trying to collect the pieces, and I now believe the train impedes me. You must help me. You promised.
Ask the one who helped them put out themselves. Whoever that is.
There we go.
Very pitiful.
Put my feet
You
up.
deserve to die. And I'm about to drown in tea, in ignorance.
Still have access to all my stuff and tilt back just a couple of notches. There we go. Now I'm comfortable.
Caught me very own river now.
Saints be praised.
And
he
now
works
here
in
we are in
mysterious
chapter
ways. You've got plans for her.
Take her over to the main mate. Ready
To a girl mixed with broad.
Do you think you're doing?
comes natural like.
Not natural to me.
Disgusting. They were wanting to take us out to the Mangled Mermaid, use us like a bloody sex doll.
The white cat reminds me of my snowdrop. Nanny knew her.
They were wanting to prostitute me out. Ice can reflect an image, and like amber, preserve a thing forever until it melts. I'm sorry, is that a giant fish with legs? Wait a minute, so you telling me that reality is mixing? No, only Alice can see stuff like that. Tretton Son Ratcatcher. The Mangled Mermaid. The reason we went to Hatter's Domain in the last chapter is mainly because we fell into the a like thingy. The East End's lousy with spectacles and exhibitions, fire eaters and freaks. This playlet's likely to be bloodthirsty, flamboyant, and melodramatic with saucy songs. The youngs will be as raucous and rowdy as the performers. Paralytic addiction disqualifies drunkards from any honest work, or any honest means to acquire a strong drink. It inhibits fear and shame, and emboldens the commission of desperate acts. Wonder what became of Pris. Pris Witless.
Where's me money, you fucking spunk bucket?
Get those fat-assed whores out on the street, or I'll come up and brain
Sod
you.
off, you cocker-snipe. You'll never get past Long Tim.
I'll get what you and your floozies owe me, Miss Ladybird. See if I don't.
Maybe you notice
Jack
I'm not pissing me drawers at the prospect. Alice Liddell, you'll make a nice change. Bring your dishevelled self up here.
Okay. Yeah, that lady used to be the nanny of Elizabeth and Alice for when. Yeah, well, you get what I'm saying. Oh shit. I see. I once heard Tim say he'd likely die from a social disease. Poor man never dreamed its name was Jack Splatter. He's a pimp. And all these ladies are those, and all these prostitutes are his bitches.
Let the dog see the
Yeesh. Exaggerated much? You can order anything on the list, but don't expect to be served anything with stale beer or rock gut gin. Yet, the Mangled Mermaid is also a brothel. Or a whorehouse.
You won't give me what I want? I'll burn this dump of yours down to the ground.
Go away. She's done no harm.
She hurt me feelings.
Oh my god! He just got punched in the face and laid out cold. Well, back into Wonderland we go. Tundraful. Look at that mood. Where's the sun? I don't know. Fucking snarks. It's a Yeti. Yeah, I hate that we don't have actual boss fights in this game, but what the fuck happened here? Did the Yeti do that? I hope not. Because I don't want to be eaten by a Yeti. I have a very minor case of a little bit of scratchy throat. No, it's not strep. Ooh. What the hell is this? Knights? Is there anything else around here? No, because this looks like a checkerboard. You just obtained the hobby horse. Destroy all obstacles with unbridled power. Stampede through the competition. Or through the opposition. A smashing hit. Essentially, instead of having to use the bombs, Ice Snark, these things are a pain in the ass. There we go. I was glad we don't have to fight that thing. I'm pretty sure that was going to be designed to be a boss. If you look at the original teaser trailer, you would see some enemies that don't appear in the full game. Instead, they just make minor cameos. Whee! Ow. Oh, dang it. Blanc. Heh, nailed it. Oh, Radula Room. Those basically those are kind of like challenges that gave me like quarters of hearts. If you think of this like Zelda, it gives me a piece of heart container, but there we go, talking about Zelda, freaking Breath of the Wild. The jump button's X, and yeah, freaking meh. Ship. Oops. Actually, I don't think we've seen the sun here. We've seen the moon, now where's the sun? Well, there's the moon. Ah, there's the sun. Looks like Radcliffe. Radcliffe was the guy who was in charge of the little estate. Sharks. Or shipwreck sharks. They're sharks that are made up of various shipwrecks. Hey, it's the HMS Griffin. It's a literal ship in a bottle. Said bottle is broken, so
You better come aboard, Alice. We're doomed, of course.
What? There's no hope then?
Oh, there's an infinite amount of hope. Of course. Now get up here. Confounded beasts. They want my ship.
I think you're more to their taste.
Never. We're almost relatives.
You're related
What?
to Soup.
Yeah, no.
I've an idea. We'll leave this mayhem and go to Carpenter's show. It's better than Gaff. Carpenter promises if we don't take seriously can't harm us.
Best dive now, Admiral, or the sharks will have us for lunch.
Yeah. Okay, after this I might take a little nap. After this section I might take like 10, 15, maybe like half an hour. Take like a tiny nap.
My body aches all over. We submerged too quickly.
My ship's a wreck, and I am too.
Admirals go down with their ships. In any case, I never knew you for a sailor. If memory serves, you were station master of the Looking Glass line.
Sacked from the railroad without the option. Redundant, the nitwit said. Never a holiday. Loyal as a bulldog, going in a different direction, my Aunt Fanny, if I had one. Going off the rails more like. Bloody disaster. Now I'm shipless. The old railroad's dead, and this new thing's a monstrosity. It never runs on time. Engineers asleep at the switch. What I don't know about it can't hurt me. Say no more. Nod's as good as a wink. Change the subject. We avoid speaking about the thing whose name should not be spoken.
Hearing something useful about this new train would make for a change.
You don't respect the suffering of others. Go ask your questions and smart remarks to Caterpillar.
I'm sorry, Admiral, really. Please, tell me what you know about the train.
I'll just say we've escaped a contaminating corruption. Count yourself lucky to be down here.
What does that smoker hope? What does that hookah smoking grub want
I
this
must
time?
stop it to save myself. And Wonderland too.
Nonsense. Speak more nonsense. Diversions rule the day. The show must go on and so on. Speaking of shows...
We weren't.
Yeah, well, never mind. Here's a ticket for the show Carpenter's mounting. Use it.
Well, I'm gonna take a short, like 5-minute power nap. Okay, I need it. Ah, screw it. Goodbye. Yeah, that's the mock turtle. We helped him get his shell back from the Duchess. Gotta make our way over there. Yeah, water's pretty and all, but ocean's fucking terrifying. We know more about outer space than we do our own oceans. Oh, hey, it's another little door.
I was the last one in the library the night of the fire. The log I added to the grate was dead when I went upstairs to bed with Dinah. If it wasn't, I may be responsible for my family's deaths.
Possibly. Yeah. Where am I going? Oh yeah, going over here. There we go. Down to it, I'll just do a two-parter. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this game as a two-parter. Drifting ruin. Fucking jellyfish blob motherfucker. Ah. Bye. Bye. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Beware the Lagomorph. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you.
Ah, Alice! Delighted to see you again, my dear. Your arrival is filled with fortunatality itself.
Really? I didn't even know.
My pregnant show is about to pop. It requires only a medicament of your health velocity.
I don't have much experience, but I do need to reconstruct my...
We can barter. Have a nice screwdriver, nearly new, or a nice hammer if you...
There's a train that's corrupting Wonderland, and I'm looking for help to restrain or destroy it.
Most vexatious, no doubt, will address that monstrosity directly, as to say, eventually. Now, let's intermediate more important matters. Due to a logisterical foul-up, some of the show's requisites need to be gathered. The munificent script needs fetching. The writer's overly imaginative and exploring several endings. Then you'll need to assemble the show's tune-deft music. And finally, gather our stars! The show's tasteful performers. You should leave now. The essentiality of haste is essential.
It hardly seems you're ready for the show. Why can't you assemble these things yourself?
An impresario has arrangements. Ducks in a row, fish to fry, calls to Newcastle, etc., etc. Fetch the script from the writer, then we can batter or clatter or natter, as the case may be.
Is the writer cantankerous?
To a personage of your distinguished repudiation? I blush at the notionality. He's an octopus, by the by. Lives over that way. Ta-ta.
Fuck it, I might just end up making this like a three-parter, or I don't know. I'm kind of doing this run through. I don't fucking know.
You're sufficiently fortified to kick some to boot these creatures' nether regions.
I really wish you said you are fortified to kick these creatures' asses. Cannon crab. Crab to clock. I've got a crab to clock. like how the original ones were were boxes. These ones are good old-fashioned diving helmets. If you've ever seen the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, it's the helmet that the Cyclops wears.
Place smells like a ripe distillery with a whiff of halitosis and urine.
That's a scent of unrecognised genius. So piss off.
More empties than a Dublin brewery. The carpenter sent me.
For starters, the carpenter is a pusillanimous, parsimonious, pettifogging moron.
That's his maybe, but he sent me for this script.
I am not
Your
a
needs are
moron.
shite. I need a drink. Who cares? I need those responsible for my abortive career in chains. No
I'm
joy.
sorry,
I need to know what love is. The world is
I freaking
love.
love Portal
Just
too.
now, I need
love
a
Wheatley, I love
hide and
GLaDOS.
seek.
Even
Find
for
me
as sure as a
ice, fair maid. Be
part of the
quick
game
about
they
it.
were. I love the cores, the corrupted cores. Space, adventure, and fact.
Writing's an app where the ink flows, the octopus goes. Follow the ink.
He's a pettifogging moron. I'm not a moron. Call me a moron again. I dare you. I triple dog dare you, motherfucker. Call me a moron one more time.
Oh, this is too easy.
I'm gonna be streaming throughout various periods of the day, depending on how much sleep I can get. One night only, Toten Tons, featuring the fabulous Oyster Sisters. Oh no, it's the story of the motherfucking carpenter and the walrus. Carpenter builds a shack, and the walrus chucks a bunch of oysters. Oh my god, this is going to be a bloodbath. Yeah, when I get to the next thing, I'm going to. When I get to the next probe. Either I reach the 3-hour mark. I like the little hiccup.
Oh, you have me now. You won't have me again.
Yay. If I end up having to turn this into a 4-part stream, I am perfectly fine with that. We are one soul stronger and you are alone. You can't win, so why do you still fight? Because I'm stubborn and I want this to end. What? Ooh. Struggle in vain in my game, devoid of all. Lost in our dark forest of the spirit strung before God with the sense, got thoughts of love, heart cast away, but yet you dare to stand defiant. There shall be no tombstones here in our golden land, eternal play when to us lays a mission to our guiding hands of power. Down your eyes and rest for your demise. I won't give in. Seeing the stars, move on, lost away, all that we are. Living to stay part of it all. Take off all fears, beckon and call. Join us. Join the slaughter, friend, long overdue, for no party ends under the
It's all in the game. Erko, you've won. You're a good sport. And no one died. Join me in the light. Unlike some,
thought the
I don't
truth
welch.
is that we are unbeatable, and with less promotion, we'll what's more be undeletable for every.
The Carpenter commissioned a song and dance number on morality. Art and good sense be damned. He demands silliness and a street debauchery all round. This will do a hero turn as death. Imagine! I'll bring the script to the theatre. You can be on your way. No doubt Carpenter's got you collecting piss-skin fevers for the musical portion. Man really hires the proper talent.
Okay, I am going to end the stream there because I seriously need to get some sleep, but I will be back as soon as I do it. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll be back. Goodbye.